Now this goes out to all of my beautiful people. I'm J Star, you know it's nice to meet ya. 7:45 a.m. catch me on the morning meetup, hosted by David Shands.
All right, bet. So yes, I want to kind of give you some the thought process behind why we need to create content and how we can do it. I'm going to give you a few statements, and I want you to tell me if they're true or not. People pay experts. People pay experts. True, yes. People pay experts. You don't pay people who aren't experts in what they do, right? Also, people pay helpers, people who will assist you. You'll pay somebody who helps, right? And also people pay producers, people who produce. You'll pay them more if they produce, right? I don't know if anybody at their job, if you are super valuable and you're a producer, chances are you're more in the runnings for a promotion, raises. People pay experts, people pay helpers, people pay producers, okay? So attention is placed on experts. Attention is placed on helpers, and attention is placed on producers. People who are experts, they get attention. Anybody who can help you, you give them attention. Anybody that is a producer, productive, attention is placed on those people. So we are no longer content creators. I don't want you to think of someone who is creating content or somebody, I don't want you to think of yourself as somebody that is a social media active person, okay? Because that's kind of scary for a lot of people. We're not content creators. We are either going to be experts, helpers, or producers, okay? We share our expertise. Some people call that content, but reframe your mind from, oh, I got to produce content because that's what everybody says. I want you to start to think of, how can I share my expertise in my field? That's all we do. We're simply sharing our expertise. If you are you're teaching people, shouts out to my homie Javon. She has the No Excuse Today brand. I am an expert in not making excuses. People don't know why they make excuses all the time, right? But you want to paint yourself as an expert. My man, Jonathan Jones, he is helping you with the podcast. What you're going to have to begin to do is share your expertise on a consistent basis on why you know everything about podcasting. I should be able to have a very long conversation with you about podcasting. Right, I was on the line with Eric, and we had a conversation just about podcasting, right? So remember, I think I talked about it yesterday. I got on. He said something like, yo, I was watching your podcast and I noticed the conversation went a certain direction, but you ain't really capitalized on how you could effectively. I'm like, ooh. So we started talking about that. We started talking about another person, how they segued. Then you start talking about David Letterman and the way that they do something. You should be gathering so much information about the thing that you do. You should have a long conversation about it because you are an expert. Experts know everything about everything in that space. So I don't want you to think of yourself as a content creator, but you need to be a gatherer of information so you can be considered an expert in your field. Don't think of content creation. Think of, how can I become an expert? How can I share my expertise? Number two, I want to share helpful insight because, again, people pay people who are helpers, attention on people who can help. How can you help somebody in your space? You're not going to be able to help if you're not an expert, first off. So you got to gather information. You got to start to give people ways that they can help you, like things that they can do to go out and execute. How can you help? If you are saying there are people that are hurting out here, I'm going to jump on social media and I'm going to help somebody today. I'm not about to create no content today, but I'm going to help somebody today. There's something that I went through. There's something that I've been challenged with, and I'm about to just get online and I'm gonna share my story because this should what? Help somebody. We're not creating content. We're helping people. We're not creating content. We're sharing our expertise. Okay, we're painting ourselves as a guru. I promise you. If Jonathan Jones gets online every single day and he shares a nuance about podcasting, he notices something. He looks at an interview and starts to share what's going on in this interview and how this podcast is taking a different direction. You'll be like, dang, he know everything about podcasting. Or he gets on every single day and gives a podcaster a helpful tip. He will be considered this guru in podcasting. What he'll do unknowingly is he'll be an expert content creator. And people say, yo, you always creating content. No, I'm just sharing my expertise or I'm helping somebody. Number 3, which is the toughest thing we got to discuss, is we have to produce. We have to produce. You have to go get you some results yourself and just share your results. One of the best ways to create content is I did this and this is what happened. I'm a producer. Nobody follows people who don't produce. That's the problem with today. Everybody has a good idea, something that they want to share, but it's easier said than done. So most people will rather say it than do it. I produce because I'm sharing my expertise. You guys are coming to the content creation bootcamp. You're going to pay $2,000, $2,500, not because I feel like I'm good at creating content. I'm letting you see my journey. I did 100,000 in March from a podcast. Who knew? How you do $100,000 in a month from a podcast? And I don't got the biggest podcast in the world, but I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing my expertise. I am a producer. I have not shot a podcast since, my daughter was born 3 weeks ago, well, almost 4 weeks ago. So I haven't shot a podcast in about a month. But I have not missed a beat, still releasing 2 podcasts every single week. How do we do that? Because I stockpiled 25 of them. Listen, we're still releasing 2 every week, but I still stacked up 25. Okay, y'all think it's a game. Okay. I scheduled out the podcast, and I don't have it here. I have it in my text message. I'm going to show it, but everybody else won't be able to see it. But we have podcasts and all through the end of May. No, up until June, I believe. We have podcasts scheduled through June. Why? Because I produce. And then we're going right back in next month, and we're jumping in the studio, and we're going to get back to doing 3 to 5 a day. Every Wednesday, we drop 3, 5. I'm not sharing that as something that could help you necessarily. I'm not sharing it to say I'm an expert in the field. I'm just saying I produce. If you produce, you'd have more to share. And then people will call you a content creator. If you went out there and did something today, you'll just share it today. You're like, oh, this is what I did today. Look at me producing. So we are not content creators. We're either sharing our expertise, we're sharing helpful insight, or sharing what we did, our own production. And I just want to drive this home because there's a lot of teachers, speakers, coaches. Do not turn into that coach that only coaches and your only productivity is through your coaching. You might be a good salesperson, being able to sell people into your coaching. I'm promising you all this. All of y'all people, we got 310 people on this morning meetup. My promise to you is that most of my money will never come from the morning meetup. Most of my money will never come from your subscription. I'm promising you that. I'm not trying to sell you on, join my program so that I can get rich. I'm promising you that most of my money will always come from other things that I'm doing, not just the things that I'm teaching you. Okay? Fair promise? Most coaches will never promise you that. Most coaches will never make a claim like that. Because I'm not interested in coaching. I'm just going to let you know that I'm an expert in my field. I'm going to help a whole lot of people, and I'm going to share my own journey of productivity. That's why the boot camp is $2,500. Well, it's still on sale today, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right, let's get into it. Sharing your expertise. What I want you to do is I want you to be a know-it-all. Okay? I want you to be a know-it-all. Hold on one second. Let me pin this real. How do I do that? I don't even know how to do it. Okay. What I like for you to do is, hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. There we go. Okay. What I like for you to do is be a know-it-all. I want you to start gathering more information so that you can share it with other people. What do you know about what you know about? So some of you on here are credit repair. You're in the credit repair space. You know about credit. But now we got to start to share what we know about credit. What do you know about what you know about? What do you know about what you know about? We got to start sharing it, right? So Jen, she has the playbook on systems. Every day we need to share what we know about systems. I can talk directly to you because I know where your systems are broken. Why? Because I know a lot about systems. I can talk to you about that. I could share some content creation. I can give you some points on how to create content because I know stuff about content. And you will become an expert, okay? Marcus, right? Shouts out to him 500. He's an expert in this field because he showed the world how you can liquidate credit cards. What's going on, family? David Shands. I want to give you a special invitation to the Morning Meetup, themorningmeetup.com. It is the only organization that gathers every single morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we help you learn entrepreneurship, grow as an entrepreneur, become an entrepreneur, or you just get to be in an environment, a network of all entrepreneurs. Literally hundreds of entrepreneurs gather on a Zoom call every single morning, Monday through Friday. Okay, so I want to give you a special invitation to help grow your business and your brand all this year, okay? Every single day. You eat every day for your health. You brush your teeth every day for your hygiene. I need you to learn and grow every single day for your mindset, okay? So make sure you go to themorningmeetup.com. It is only $1 trial. You don't need a promo code. Just go $1, themorningmeetup.com. Check it out. If you like us, stay. If not, after that, it's $79 a month, but I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy yourself, okay? So go to themorningmeetup.com. I love y'all. See you in the morning. Take the note. Find the hacks. Take the note. We can find the hacks. It's the little things. It's the little things about the thing that you in that is really, really going to oh my gosh, you are an expert. You have to share your expertise. Okay, you have to share your expertise. Find out what most people don't know and teach it. All right. You need to know, what do you know about what you know about or what you claim to know about? I think somebody said something cool this weekend that said, it might have been Justin, because Justin Owens is the king of bars, golly, and he's an executioner. But he said something like, if you can't have a long conversation about something, you don't really know it, or something like that. No.
Dave, I think what you're trying to remember is Alex Good Energy.
Uh-huh.
He said something like, if you think you're giving away too much free content, then you don't know enough.
Yes. If you're giving away, that was so bad.
That was it. If you think you're giving away too much, you know nothing. You don't know enough.
Like, yo, I'm giving away the whole game. Ooh, I'm giving away too much. He said, if you think you're giving away too much, you need to study. You need to grow. You just don't have enough information. You're not a guru. If you ever listeners, I will never, ever, ever be able to give away all the game on content creation. I can give away game every single day for the next 10 years. Jonathan Jones, I hope you can look. You should be able to put it all out there every single day. Okay, and never feel like you're giving away too much game. All right, cool. Number 2, so one, I need you to become a know-it-all. You need to know everything about what you do, okay, as much as you can. Number 2, become a servant. First, become a know-it-all. Second, become a servant. Become a servant. I need you to deliver daily. Take that servant mindset. I need you to deliver daily. Serve your community daily. Again, y'all know I talk about it all the time. Social media, you're playing 2 games, okay? Consistency and volume. Consistency and volume. I just want you to serve on a regular basis. I'm not saying be a consistent content creator. What I am saying is I want you to help people every day through your expertise. Now, obviously, I'm getting into the what and not necessarily the how right now, because we only got 15 minutes or so. But there's a bunch of different ways on the how. I mean, you could do text. You could write it out every day. I'm going to serve my community by I'm going to write a text on Facebook, screenshot it. I'm going to put it on my Instagram. I'm going to write it on Twitter. So I write it on Twitter, write it on Facebook, take one of those screenshots, put it on Instagram. Take the same words and put it on my LinkedIn. I'll take the same content and I'll teach it on an Instagram Live. I don't know. But we need to help people every single day. Okay? I want you to gather information, know it all, and then say, I'm going to help my community every day. You don't even have to sell anything. If you help people every single day with that mindset, people will be attracted to you and they'll pay you. Because they'll come to you with questions. And when people start to come to you with questions, I still want you to help them. And if you do that often enough, people will say, well, how much is it for you to help me? Okay. Again, you'll be a content creator, okay? Serve and show who you served. Again, people are attracted to experts. People are attracted to servants. So I want you to help a bunch of people. And then you could put on your stories or on your posts or your feed the people that you helped. Why? Because people say, oh, wow, this is somebody who can help me. If you don't have any testimonies, you probably haven't helped enough people. Therefore, people aren't looking at you as a helper. So we need to help on a regular basis. So I made a post last night. Oh, it was so crazy. Missed 2 weeks out. She wrote in one of Marcus' comments, she said, David is like the male Oprah. I was like, dang. One, that's huge. That is really, really huge. But 2, coming from her, what that said to me was, you helped me through your interview style. I'm like, dang, that's dope. So I took a screenshot of it and I posted it. And as I posted, those who don't know I'm an interviewer will say, wow, I need to look into it because somebody else is saying, this person's good at this thing. I want you to be a helper. We got to help on a regular basis, okay? Give some insight and then give away all the game you have. Don't hold it back. Don't hold back any of the game. Just give it all away, okay? Help as many people as you can with as much stuff as you can. Just help, okay? I just want you to help, okay? I want you to be a guru, I want you to be an expert, and I want you to be a helper. I want you to be a know-it-all, and I want you to become a servant, okay? Those are the 2. And 3, number 3, you got to eat your own cooking. You got to eat your own cooking. Some of us are trying to serve up a dish that we're not eating ourselves. We want to give away the information, but we don't want to apply the information that we're giving other people to get results ourselves. I need you to eat your own cooking. All this stuff that you became an expert, you're gathering all this information, so you're a guru, you're helping other people, you're giving them all the information you got. I need you to apply some of the stuff you do. That's why when business coaches ask me for help, And I empower my clients through doing this, this, and this. This is my system. That's what I always ask people. I was asking it was last week, young lady said, yo, man, I'm an income, so what is it? An income strategist or something like that, where she helps people grow their income. And she's like, yo, I'm trying to build my business. And I said, yo, do you have a system that you help people, like a 1, 2, 3 step or whatever? She said, yeah, I take them through this step. My question for her was, have you gone through those steps yourself? Become your own client. Like, don't teach the system to other people if you're not using the system for your own business. That doesn't make any sense. But we are in a space, we are in a world where we don't want to eat our own cooking. You should be a product of your product. You should be a product of your product. Listen, Jonathan Jones, there is pressure on you, sir. If you are teaching people how to build their podcast, you for sure need to be tracking that growth of your own podcast. Because if you're producing, it makes it a whole lot easier to get clients. But it's hard for us to balance teaching and coaching and building our own business. But for me, and listen, I'm not saying that this is for everybody, okay? I can only give you my own expertise, because I'm sure somebody say, well, in my situation, it's different. Well, if that's the case, I feel you. But you should definitely be a product of your product. It makes it a lot easier. Just in my experience, I've gotten more clients when I stopped focusing on teaching, and I focused on producing. And now we're at a point where I don't even have time for clients like that. Yo, it's a company out in Cali. Shouts out to my brother Ray. They want to put me on a retainer. It's a nice size retainer, right? And they've been wanting to do it for 2 months. But I need to call and schedule it. But I've been so busy producing, I can't even go get the retainer money. We just set it up last night. He's like, yo, bro, can I get some help? Can I get you to come be a consultant for my company? What are we doing? I'm like, yeah, I got you. My bad. But I've been so busy producing. Anywho, you should be a product of your product, okay? You should go get yourself some results and show it. So this whole conversation is about content creation, okay? But we're no longer content creators. I don't want you to look at it like that. I want you to look at it as, I'm going to share my expertise. I'm going to establish myself as an expert in this marketplace, and I'm just going to continue to give the game. I'm going to teach you stuff about this industry that I'm in that most people don't know. Number 2, I'm going to be a servant. I'm adopting the mindset that I'm going to get online and help people. Now, how can I help somebody? I got a message. I'm going to help you today. I'm not creating content. I just got to help a bunch of people today in some way, shape, or form. And 3, I'm going to produce and just share my results. I'm just going to share my results. So, all right, I'm done. Hopefully that was helpful.
Come join the most amazing live mentorship and accountability group for entrepreneurs every morning.
Let's go.
The Morning Meetup. Do you have a business idea you need to get off the ground? Do you currently work a 9 to 5 and are looking for supplemental income? Come and network with like-minded individuals and take your business to the next level. Every morning from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with David Shands and friends. Try the Morning Meetup today for just $1. Head over to themorningmeetup.com. That's themorningmeetup.com.